Tour 904. Hey, what's up? It's day 12 of the big red van build. If you watched day 11, you know I was working on the cabinets. I got all the side panels cut for the cabinets and the holes drilled. I went ahead and primed them and let them dry. I would continue with the cabinets, but something exciting happened yesterday I've been waiting for a while. My roof rack and my ladder finally came in. And the reason why I'm switching over to that is that I haven't selected my solar panels yet, because I want to get the roof rack on the van to figure out where my fan's going to go, so then I can figure out what size solar panels I can fit around the fan to where it makes the most sense. Went ahead and started on the ladder last night, putting it together. The ladder and the roof racks from Prime Design. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in getting one of those. But the instructions for the ladder is really good. I didn't feel like I needed to videotape. It's basically, you put these top brackets on and you put these bottom brackets on. The bottom brackets are loose because you tighten those up once you get them on the van. So let me slide this on the van and I'll show you. There's a little issue with this thing. So I'll tighten this up here in a second. Let me move the camera over a little bit because I want to show you the problem. And I thought about this ahead of time, but I was hoping that the manufacturer would address it in the instructions for mounting it, and they didn't. But once I get this thing mounted on there permanently, and this door opens, 270 degrees, look what happens. Right here, the ladder is going to make contact with the van. If you get into a high wind situation and this door swings open, you're either going to one of two things. You're going to bust your tail light out, you're going to dent your van, possibly both, or even worse, you could possibly knock this rear window out. So the manufacturer didn't address it, like I said, so I'm having to address it myself with a fix. Went to Home Depot, or actually went to Lowe's last night, and got some things that I think will solve this problem. So give me a second. I'm going to get it all set up on the inside of the door, and we'll swing the camera around here in a second, and I'll show you how we're going to, at least how I'm planning on solving this problem. Okay guys, now that we're here on the other side of the van, we're going to show you what we're going to do to keep this door from swinging open and having the ladder crack against the side of the van and possibly bust out your window. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and open this another 90 degrees so we can see what I'm talking about. First of all, you've got the electrical housing that comes in here. Just above there, there's two nuts that are manufacturally in the door frame. They're M6 holes, so we're going to access the top one and drill a M6 screw in there. The other side, there's actually a grommet there. You pull this grommet off, there's a hole that aligns perfectly with this other one. I added an M5 plus nut in there so I can drill an M5 screw in there. So in between the two, what we're going to do is we're going to use braided steel wire. So I've already done one side. Basically, I'm going to make a little noose on this end, put the screw through it with a washer, and we'll screw that in, right there. And then on the other side, we're going to use the M6 screw. Now to make the noose, what I'm using is a ferrule and a stop. So a ferrule it's like the shape of a figure eight. So there's actually two openings in one. So what you do is you slide this wire through it, and then you slide it back through to make a loop or a noose, whatever you want to call it. Like so. Then the stop, you're actually going to put the stop here on the end, and what it'll do is you'll crimp this to one end and you crimp this down to make your noose. But before we do that, we need to make sure that the length is correct and the size of the loop is correct. So I'm going to close this door back 90 degrees. So basically, once you get the size right, then make sure you put the screw in there and then just cinch this down.
Looks good.
Yep. That's it.